of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
Are we rolling? We started? Is this it? This is reasonable ignorance?
Not yet. We got you.
Yes, sir.
Now,
This is the ignorant shit you like.
I am King
This
Cooler.
is the ignorant shit you like.
Mike.
Nigga, this is the ignorant shit you like. Come on. This is the
You know
ignorant
it's a
shit
booty
you
hell when a
like.
motherfucker got a 9 chasing a chicken. Bombs!
I'm going to open up a hospital for mentally ill Africans. I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you and I love you. You're part of our family. I cannot let you go and do what you want to do. I care about the coons, brothers and sisters. I care about the coons, brothers and sisters. We're going to open up a mental health rehabilitation hospital for political coonery. We are going to treat the coons, brothers and sisters. We can't leave them out there. We have to treat the coons. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons. We have to rehabilitate the coons, brothers and sisters. Let us save the coons. We have to do this. We have to do this.
Danielle, when are we going to have a Garvey baby? Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me. Sister Danielle wants to have a Garveyite baby with King Kongalicious. Sister Danielle, and she fine too. Look at them eyes. Sister Danielle, listen, baby. We got to build the nation first. If I give up all my testosterone, I won't have no energy to build the nation. I got to build first, okay? We must build before the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kongalicious. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the building, the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused. We must stay focused.
We must stay focused. We must stay focused. We must stay focused.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
Kanye gonna be on Tucker Carlson show tonight.
I was trying not to talk about it today.
I just want to bring this up. He's gonna talk about wearing that White Lives Matter shirt and some other things he's gonna talk about.
Yeah.
I wish we could see it live while we on the air, just to talk about this nigga.
He's going up against Thursday Night Football right
Yes,
now,
he
which
is.
is trash right now, I heard.
But you know Kanye tomorrow he's probably gonna post the ratings compared to Monday Night Football, and he's gonna talk about, he's gonna make some comment. You know it. Ken Jinx, you know he is, because you know that's your man.
Shout out to Ken Jinx.
Ken Jinx, shout out my homie.
Shout out to Ken Jinx. Shout out to Fat Liver Jones. Annika, glad you made it through the storm of Hurricane Ian.
Absolutely.
Down there in Fort Myers, Florida.
Man, them people, man.
You see what it looks like? It's ravaged.
Man.
As you can tell, Jeff the Illis is not here. He's on his way. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah, it's ravaged.
Man.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't even know how you can just start over and pick up and start over, man. Looking at that devastation and destruction.
Yeah.
God.
Does it I mean, I know it's everybody's thought process and wanting to relocate to summer type states like California, Texas,
Arizona, Florida, yeah.
But you see what type of situations that they're going through. California, they always say that the unwritten room is falling in the ocean every day.
Every day. That's what they say.
Then in Texas, you got to deal with winds and rainstorms down there.
Yep.
And if you live on the coastal part.
Yep.
And Florida, of course, hurricanes.
Hurricane season.
Yeah.
And believe me, I love visiting Florida, but that's about it. I think I just want to visit.
Keyword, visit.
I think that's it. Ma. I just want to visit.
Yeah.
But I couldn't live there, man, because of this very reason. And, it's just too much.
No state income tax, though.
I know. Texas the same way.
But
I could live in Texas, but just certain parts.
Where would you have to live in
Richardson.
Texas? And where the hell is that at?
Right outside of Dallas. It's like how Hillside is like from Chicago. That's how close it is.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like that. You know, them towns like that. But I probably at the coast, like the Gulf, I couldn't live there.
So you couldn't live in Houston or Port Arthur?
Probably not because of the Gulf. Because, you know, again, tropical storms, hurricanes. Hurricane Katrina started in the Gulf, remember?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And another place I couldn't live, y'all, the Midwest, but like Kansas and Iowa and Nebraska.
Why not?
Tornado season.
Hit it! So we're in the perfect shit then, right?
I tell people all the time, Chicago is the perfect place. We deal with one thing,
What?
niggas.
Bombs! Pop it! Let that bitch ring!
Speaking of niggas, I gotta tell this story.
Stories.
So I visited my mom and dad yesterday, me and my son. My dad wanted me to hang out with him, so I went over there after work, me and my son. So as we're leaving, my son walks out the house first. So I'm parked right in front of my mom's house, right there on Monroe and Leamington, all my West Siders. It's a block away from Madison, so all my West Siders know exactly where that's at, the 5000 block. So my son walks out first. As he's walking to the sidewalk, right out of the gate, he turns back. He says, "Dad, is that a gun under the car?" I said, "A gun?" So I walk up. I tell him to get back. I walk up, walk a little closer. I look because I see something flashing, like a flashing light. It's just flickering, like a light. So I look. I get closer. It's a fucking gun underneath my car. So my mom, she's looking out the window. She opens the window. She's like, "What is it? What is it? What's going on?" I said, "It's a gun underneath my car." So she's like, "What?" So I get on the phone. I dial 911. So I tell the operator, I was like, "Look, we believe there's a firearm under my car." So the lady takes my information down. She's like, "Okay, I want to have somebody come over there." Do y'all want to know how long we waited before police pulled up?
Drum roll, please. How long, my brother?
22 minutes.
They supposed to go pew, 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 pew.
22 minutes before a car pulled up. And when the car pulled up, it was an unmarked, the Ford Explorer, plainclothes guy.
Right.
So I'm walking out. He goes, "This your car?" I was like, "Yeah." So he walks up, gets on his knees, kneels down, looks under the car. It's a gun. He pulls the clip back. 2 bullets in there, discharged out. There's some bullets underneath my car. So what happened is somebody walking down the street or running down the street probably tossed the gun and probably was going to come back for it. But it was loaded. So that was my evening on the west side of Chicago yesterday.
Let that motherfucker ring! Tale from the Chicago hood.
That's Chicago, everybody. That's where we live at.
Now, hurricanes in Florida, windstorms and
What did we say?
windstorms
Texas?
in Texas,
Okay.
California falling in the fucking ocean,
In the ocean.
and they got them fires too.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii got volcanoes
Keep going.
and fucking
Kansas got
tornadoes.
Kansas, Iowa, and Oklahoma got tornadoes.
They call it Tornado Valley.
Minnesota is fucking cold.
And full of half-breeds.
got blizzards.
Pop it. You all got what?
Blizzards.
And blackouts.
They sure do.
Baltimore.
What they
ju-
got?
Just like Chicago.
Detroit
Pop it.
ran down.
Detroit got Cartiers and
God.
nothing. Pop it.
Nothing.
Philly. They said, "Fuck that, Chicago. We trying to up the score too and run the numbers up. Also, we trying to be like y'all.
They wanna
Also,
up the score.
but we a smaller city. Pop it,
About the Kia boys in Milwaukee.
pop it, pop it.
True.
New Orleans, they shooting dope at 14 years of age. Pop it. Atlanta, you know what the fuck you got to deal with down there, right?
AIDS.
Bulldogs and niggas fucking around with other niggas
And
shit.
AIDS.
Right. Crack, Instagram, and AIDS.
Mississippi niggas is down there doing spice.
Pounds.
Oh.
Now what is
That
spice?
explains to us what spice.
Crazy as shit. I don't fucking know what that shit is.
Drugs.
They got black water down there. Fuck, water's fucked up down there and
Man,
everything.
that's fucked up, yeah.
What else?
What the fuck is that place? With the water. Fucked up water.
Jackson.
Flint.
Flint. Flint got the fucked up water.
Nashville, Tennessee. What's going on down there?
Crackers.
Pop it. Memphis. They shooting and killing every rapper down there. Young Dolph.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Go ahead. Rewind.
I gotta ask you this.
What's up?
Is Memphis taking over right now in the music game? I mean, I'm just looking at what's going on.
I gave you prophecy. I said Glorilla was going to be
You said it.
the next Keith.
And now this other dude, one me and you like.
Big
He
Boogie.
He got 2 big hits.
He does. Big Boogie. Put that pussy on me. Hit it.
And they got another one.
I
It's
thought he was.
another one.
Hey, the thing about it is, I thought Big Boogie was a fat nigga like me.
I did too.
Till I seen him on the I seen him on his other podcast, and he's nowhere near.
Nowhere
it.
near what I
Yeah.
thought he was.
Nowhere near it. Memphis is really. I'm not saying run the rap. Well, fuck it. I ain't came front. Nah, shit. You gotta think about it. Yo Gotti's gotta. He could just sit back and just be an executive now.
Who is it?
He don't have
CMG,
to rap.
right? CMG, right?
He doesn't have to rap.
And again, I think this is what he wanted all along, is to get like that.
Do you realize how long he's been out since?
How long?
05, 04, 05.
So he going damn near 20 years.
Yeah. He's damn near
Damn.
20 years in the game.
Damn.
It's time for him to sit back and relax. He's got a 20-year-old kid, or 20 or 19-year-old kid that's really, she's really finna take the fuck off. Because she had got on there on Twitter the other day, last week or whatever, and said she had took the same record Tomorrow to Coalition DJs. And she said a couple of them DJs told her that wasn't the record.
Okay.
Which, you know, motherfuckers do critique like that.
Yeah,
They do tell you some shit like that. But they had to put Cardi on it, and you see the video and you see the success that has happened.
It's blowing up.
And the first key to success that she got is what?
What?
New teeth. Hit it. And every video, everywhere she go, brother, she's showing them
She's showing
motherfucking
them
white teeth off.
She's
the
showing
veneers
them.
or whatever.
She's showing them.
And I don't blame her, because if you looked at the first video, the teeth looked like she ate for dinner Nihilators and wine candy. Nothing, no kale,
Nothing.
no chicken strips,
No
just wine
asparagus.
candy, and what?
And nails.
Hit it.
No.
Them teeth was going in like this. It was like an indent. You know what I'm saying? It was like an indent, one on top of the other and shit.
Indent.
Top and bottom. But that's what made her so real
Yeah.
and so enjoyable and gravitated to.
Yeah.
Besides the marketing money that they put into her, because that's what it is. It's about the marketing money. That's the only reason why this girl ain't took off the way that we had, because we don't have the
marketing.
serious marketing dollars. We got the connection. We finally got who we need.
Yep.
The same people that helped her, we got it, but they want a big ass budget.
Yeah.
We talking about nothing less than 50 bands.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have 50 bands.
That's kind of like
Because what was her signing bonus?
pushing one music.
5.
5.
Her signing bonus was 5. So whatever it was, they found 50 bands between her and the producer. They found 50 bands from somewhere, and gave it to these people that know how to work the numbers and know how to work and make shit move.
Yeah.
They're black, and they was able to get her to where she needed to get to, and get everybody up on the record. Where I did say,
Man, you called it.
I
Man.
did say 7 months ago, that FNF record was going to be the hottest record for the summer, which it was.
You called it.
The Let's Go part of that record, it's catchy as fuck. And Memphis is known for catchy hooks and snares and beats and dancing and whatever else, and gang banging and all the other kind of shit that you know.
You called
Memphis
it.
is Chicago's cousin. It's West Side's cousin.
Yeah.
You know.
You called it. You said it. I remember you said it in the studio. You was like, we're gonna be talking about this record 6 months from now.
Yeah.
And look at us. And look at her.
She's basically in the same realm, sound and coach. She's in the same realm and pushing on up there with Megan.
With Megan.
With
That's
Nicki.
what's coming next, you know, right?
What?
You know she gonna do a record with Megan.
Yeah. You see Megan using a producer already.
There you go, and that's all it takes. If Cardi jumped on that song, which I ain't gonna lie, it's catchy. I mean, you know, I'm not saying I'm gonna be playing it all the time, but when I first heard it, I was like, here go another one. Got Cardi on there. She got her verse. I bet you Megan and her gonna do a song together, and I bet you that's gonna blow up.
Them rap chicks is fighting though right now. You notice that?
Yeah,
right?
JT and who is JT and
Cardi.
Cardi going at each other. And
JT was on a remix with Nicki Minaj with Akbar and Katie Got Bands. Shout out to Nicki for throwing that handout to not handout with that throwing that reach to or that look. That's what I meant, the word look. Throwing that look to Katie Got Bands.
That was dope.
I don't know where it's gonna go from there.
Me either. Yeah, I don't know
because
it's gonna go
you got to
either.
remember Glorilla. Before Glorilla, Katie Got Bands. When it comes to deep voice rap,
It was Katie.
yeah, but she couldn't sustain and make records. See, the thing about it is, it's so fucked up about this industry and about this artist situation. You got to be able to sustain and maintain. And the problem with Chicago sometimes you could make the right record, but don't have the means to sustain it.
Dirk figured it out.
Or you think you too cool to make to work with others.
That Chicago shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah,
shit stands
yeah,
in our way
yeah,
at times.
yeah.
You know.
We heard it. We hurt our own selves by that Chicago shit. Like you
Right.
say, like for example, like the record with your artist, the one she just dropped. What's the name of it, Mom?
Free code.
Now, that shit catchy as hell, and me knowing how ratchet places be in Chicago, some of the ratchet places, the clubs, they turn that on at Ted's. Mike's. It's gonna go up.
Who's the DJ over there? I need to know. Surprise?
DJ Ransom.
Got you. Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? That record, I know it's gonna blow up. Cause what do people like to talk about now? What they like to dance to now? Shaking your ass, popping that pussy open.
Yep.
That's what they want to dance to now.
That's what they want to. You're right.
But Chicago, man, I still say, I don't Chicago for some reason that lane they just can't get into. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I think there's too much of the gang bang rap, the click bang rap, the op rap is where it's at.
Where
The
it's
op
at.
rap is where it's at. The drill rap is still where it's at and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you just got all this shit going on, and it's hard to go through it's hard to navigate. It's hard to navigate, but and then she performed the record at the Hip Hop Awards. I just watched the clip. I didn't watch the Hip
I
Hop
watched
Awards.
the clip. I didn't watch it either.
What'd you think?
I watched the clip. She actually, on a performance level, if I was a rated 10 out of 10, I gave her a 9. She performed the fuck out of it.
And how did she perform it? No backtrack.
No, and what I always say, and I think you say this too, you could tell how much a record hits is when you can stop rapping and point it to the crowd and they singing your shit. When it was time for her to say, let's go, what did she do? Take the mic?
Let's go.
And the crowd was just going. Everybody in the crowd was dancing. Everybody in the crowd was dancing. Old heads was dancing. because that song resonate. That song is a hit.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a hit. I'm proud of her. Even don't even know her at all. I'm proud of her because it's like, you know, it's usually the females that come from. It's usually the females that come from Miami.
Right.
That come from Miami. That come from L.A., New York, whatever. That's not. I mean, you still got right now. You still got a whole bunch of New York femcs that's getting signed, but that whole crew from Memphis has gotten signed ever since. All her girls have gotten signed.
Got signed. They showed a clip of Gotti. Yo, Gotti, when she was performing, you could tell he wanted just cheese because you know what he thinking.
You got, I hit it.
You're right. That's what he thinking.
I ain't got to worry about black. What's the name? Black youngster. I ain't got to worry about black youngster.
You know that's what he thinking. Like, man, I got one.
I ain't got to worry about black youngsters and shit. I mean, I really, when I looked at the record, when I looked at the video, I enjoyed it because no backtrack on it. And he had the crowd roar. I don't know, but like I said, it's time for Chicago to have another female artist to come up out of here that's going to be able to maintain and sustain and do it. I don't know what's wrong with the industry is reason why you're not pinpointing. Hint, hint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and I got her right now that's really... And she's ready to go. Let's put it like that. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's time to get her to moving outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
That's where it's at right now. And everything. But be that as it may, did you check out any of the ciphers at all?
I ain't check out. I didn't even watch the show.
You didn't?
I didn't watch the show at all. I just saw the performance of Gorilla on Twitter. And I saw some other clips of Nori making his speech when they won for the podcast of the year thing.
What you think about that? Give me your thoughts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know who I thought was gonna win that award?
Who?
Gilly and
Wallow.
Wallow.
Okay.
For what is it? $100 million worth of game. That's what it is.
$1 million worth of game.
Yeah. That's who I thought was gonna win it because I thought they had a great year with interviews and their podcast, but. You know how it is. It's BET. It's Puff. You know how it go.
Pop it.
You know how it go, man.
So you thinking Puff had something? Was he there?
I don't know if he was there. Okay. I know his son was there because he performed according to Puff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was there.
It was. I don't know. I haven't watched the show in a couple of years because I felt like, you know. Like my artist hit me. She's like, man, you know we should have been down there, right? You know, I'm like, yeah, you're right. We should have been down there. We should have been down there because the week before it was Revolt's weekend. Right. They had Revolt TV weekend before, and then the following week is the Hip Hop Awards. Right. But the thing about it is, I don't want to be the one that stand outside and be watching. I've done that before with previous artists. I've did that before.
Right. You want to be?
I want to be inside inside the place.
Yeah.
You know. Whether I'm just in a crowd, just taking it all in. You know what I'm saying?
Because you want to be in that atmosphere.
Right. You want to be in that atmosphere. There's so many other ones that just like to go down there. They want to go down there and go rob, or they just want to go down there and stargaze, go dick ride.
Go rob.
Go ball handle or some shit like that. It's like,
no, you're right. You're right.
I ain't got time for that. I want to go. I want to be actually sitting in the audience and she's enjoying this, or at the same time, being on stage and doing it, you know,
performing.
That's what you want, you know. That's what you want. But see, like I said, Chicago is actually needs this because right now, only thing we have, and he doesn't live here, is Dirt. You know, who's very affluent in this industry and everything. Even though he's been on hiatus ever since what's the shit called Lollapalooza. You know, purposely he's been on hiatus, but It is what it is with that in that situation there. But I mean I heard it's been like so much back and forth about Meek Mill saying about his ex being in a cipher.
Cause she freestyle or something.
I don't know. It was some shit that he said.
He was saying how like BET, why you put her on there knowing she can't rap? Some shit he was saying.
Man, a bunch of them can't rap. You know, a bunch of them can't rap.
I haven't watched the awards show. I'm gonna tell you last time I watched the Hip Hop Awards. It was when they had the cipher, which to me I thought was the best since they started doing it. When it was the what's the crew that Joe Budden used to be with?
Slaughterhouse.
When Slaughterhouse, when they did the cipher, and my man Royce was like, "Hi Rihanna." That cipher, when all them did they I thought to me that was the coldest cipher ever, because all them can rap.
Right,
That's what made it cold. Because all you can say whatever you want about Joe Budden, and every last one of them can rap. Every last one of them. So I thought that cipher was dope. But that's the last one I liked. Then I remember one year they had like a Chicago cipher when they had all the Chicago rappers. They had a couple who they had on there. I think they added Big Sean to the little list that time or whatever. But other than that, that's the last time I stopped watching the BET Hip Hop Awards. It's corny to me.
Is it corny or are you getting older? Which one is it?
Both, probably.
Do you watch American Music Awards or
Nope.
Grammys?
Nope.
Oscars?
Award shows, man, they boring to me.
Sometimes, okay, I watch the shits just so I could do my Twitter shit.
I get it.
Or I could talk about somebody's, what the fuck they got on type
Yeah.
shit like that or whatever.
Or I enjoy being on Twitter when the award show happen because somebody gonna post something, they gonna talk about somebody's outfit. Like perfect example, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I just happened to be on Twitter and I thought somebody was lying when they first tweeted it. But then, it kept going and we finally get the video. So that's how I watch all award shows. I just go on Twitter and just see what they saying.
Right.
That's what I do.
Give me a rewind. So when Chicago high school basketball season is approaching, you're at the
5
apex
weeks
of
away.
it. Give us your thoughts of what's going on.
I just want to encourage everybody who loves basketball, especially Chicago high school basketball, who listen to this podcast. I think this year is going to be a really, really good year for high school basketball in the city and the state. For one, there's no clear-cut winner like it was last year. Everybody knew them guys from Glenbard West was going to probably win everything.
Okay.
But this year, there's really no clear-cut winner, even in the city. Like last year, you kind of, everybody was Kenwood this, Whitney on that, and it didn't turn out that way. I think this year, the city championship is for anybody to take.
How does it work where, okay, the city, how does it work with the Catholic League, the city, and then the overall state situation? How does all that work?
Well, with the city and the Catholic League, it's separate. The only time a city team would meet a Catholic League school or a suburban school if they're caught in the same region or sectional when the playoffs start. That's when they'll meet up. But in the regular season, the only time you would play a city school is unless you just schedule it. But most of the time, those schools never want to schedule a Catholic League school unless you meet them at a shootout like the one they have at Mount Carmel. They do a good job at Mount Carmel. The guy who runs that, Mount Carmel's head coach, Stuart Ditas.
Okay.
So he does a good job of pairing a Catholic League school versus a city school, which is good because when you're hosting, it's smart. You get a big draw.
Okay.
You get your fans, you get their fans, you get people who just travel well, they want to see good basketball. So that's when you get those type of pairings. So with the city championship, with the city, the best thing they ever did was allowing more than just one team to be able to represent downstate. Mm-hmm. Because I always thought it wasn't fair that these guys play each other all season long, beat up on each other, and then only one team goes.
That's how it used to be.
That's
right?
how it used to be.
In the 80s and 90s, right?
80s and 90s, even in like early 2000s before they changed it.
Okay.
But now you've got the different. You got 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A, 5A. So now you got all these different sections now. So now it's more opportunities for teams to have a chance to go downstate.
Does it mirror other states like Florida, Indiana,
They do it a little
Texas?
different.
How they different?
They do it a little different. You don't have that many classes.
Okay.
So like Indiana, I think you only got 2 classes.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's only 2. California does something really different. I I tried to keep up with it because what's the big school out there where LeBron's son goes?
Sierra Canyon.
I mean, they got beat like in the semis. They didn't even make it. They
Okay.
got beat. But California's different. Texas does it a little different. Who else does it? Oh, Seattle has one that's real competitive from what I hear. Their playoff system. It's real competitive, and it's pretty good. I still think Chicago, we need to have more competition. Sometimes people don't always want to see the same 4 teams in the semifinals for the city championship.
So you saying they should see a Lincoln Park or
I would like to see
a Warriors or some shit like that?
Well, no, LP, Hyde Park. Like I want to see some new blood. I want to see some new blood this year.
Okay.
Which is why I think I'm imploring people. I think everybody will enjoy this high school basketball season in Illinois.
What about the Catholic League? Is going to see some new blood with that?
You could, yes, you could. New coaches in the Catholic League. I think this year you're gonna see a lot of young talent in the Catholic League. I don't think you're gonna have any senior standouts this year.
Really?
I think you're gonna see a lot of sophomore, junior standouts.
Hit it. That's a hot take right there. Because sophomores and juniors playing up like that.
This last class, 2020, the class of 2026. This class is going to be really good. They sophomores now. They're going to be really good.
So, shot clock.
Shot clock now in Illinois basketball.
Shot clock everywhere else outside of Illinois?
I just know about Illinois.
Okay.
But I know Indiana uses it.
Okay.
And some others, Florida, Minnesota, I know they use it.
The reason why we keep referencing Indiana is because Indiana is a border state. At the same time, it's a basketball hotbed, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right.
But shot clock in Illinois will be used to start. They will be used at shootouts, Christmas tournaments, all the big time games. The Chicago Elite Classic, which will be again at UIC.
Who's playing in that one?
The same teams, pretty much from last year. Some teams out of state will be there.
Uh-huh.
St. Rita's back. Everybody's gonna be looking forward to watching St. Rita play this year.
Okay.
Kenwood's back in it. Simeon, Whitney Young, Fenwick, Vashon, which is in St. Louis, who's always good. A team from California, I believe, is coming. Lane Tech.
Lane Tech?
Yeah.
They got a good squad this year?
Yeah. And they're a Nike school. There's a few other teams that I mentioned that are good, but it'll be. I think it'll be. The games will be better than they was last year.
Okay.
I didn't think the games were that good last year.
You did?
No, I didn't think they was that good. I mean, remember who did Simeon play? That team from they played a team from out of state, and Kenwood
wasn't Washington? The team from either from Washington D.C.
or Cali. I know it's from. I think it's from Cali, and it ended up being it wasn't a good game. Kenwood played their game. They blew out whoever they played. We lost to Oak Park. That was a blowout. I think the only games that was better was the girls.
Okay.
The girls had better games.
What is you're the head coach over at Fenwick for the sophomore.
Yeah.
What you looking like this year?
I got a team where when they were freshmen they went undefeated. So I got a lot of those guys.
Nobody transferred, right?
No, nobody transferred.
Hand claps. Because that shit is rampant in Chicago.
It's rampant. It's very rampant. And it not only affects Chicago, it affects the suburb teams too. Shit, everybody transferring.
I mean, even you have players, not to cut your train, but even you have players from Chicago and the suburbs and the surrounding cities of in the state of Illinois,
like Bolingbrook.
Yeah, that transfer, the kids transfer and go out to prep schools, academies, all of that. What is IMG?
It's a prep school that's known for putting out the best athletes in the country.
Do they teach any kind of schoolwork there?
I don't think there's much curriculum done there, to be honest with you.
Hit it! What is Overtime Elite?
Overtime Elite is a program that promotes putting kids into the pros. I guess that's pretty much what they're doing. It's funded by some heavy pocket millionaires.
What's the difference between IMG and Overtime Elite, which is down in Atlanta? IMG is down there in Florida. And the prep schools that, what's the difference between those three situations? School me on that.
Really, there's no difference. The only thing is that IMG and other prep schools that we know about, they play that national schedule.
Uh-huh.
They're not in the league. They're not in the high school league like what we're used to. They play a national schedule. Their games are televised, and everything that they do is to give athletes an extra year of. They call it, what do they call it when you're not a pro? Amateurism.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's really what that is. Overtime just came aboard. What they're trying to do is these kids, I believe these kids are actually getting like a stipend or getting paid.
Okay.
That's what I believe that's what's happening with these kids. I know at IMG, these kids stay on a campus, like a college campus. Mm-hmm. Their football program is second to none.
Really?
A lot of kids that come out of their football program go to Division I schools. Perfect example. There was a kid at Marist, #1 wide receiver in the country.
Okay.
2 years ago.
From Marist?
Yep, transferred to IMG. Now he just signed a letter of intent to play at Ohio State.
Hand claps. Now you being a sports, you being a coach, person that's heavy and loves sports, and a father, when you hear a situation like that, then what? What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
About which part?
The IMG situation where you say, why didn't he want to stay at Marist? Or why shouldn't he want to stay at Marist? Who came to who to recruit? Did IMG come to him? Did they do recruit? They hopped in them DMs?
They do recruit. Yes, they do. They do recruit.
It's cutthroat, right?
It's very cutthroat.
Go ahead.
I think it depends on a parent. It's really about exposure. It's really, really about exposure. I think it depends on the parent. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would prefer my son or daughter to just go through the normal, traditional high school route. And if that scholarship was there, if he had Fenwick, I think it'll still be there if he goes to IMG. I don't think there'll be no difference. So I would prefer him to stay and get that high school experience. Every parent's different. Some parents look at, hey, my son, I've been told he's this, I've been told he's that. Hey, we're going to go this route, and it's going to become, our focus now is get to the next level. You miss out on that high school experience when you go to them prep schools like that.
Kids say he hates school. Kids say he hates school.
Right.
Loves to play sports.
That's it.
Is an athlete.
But he hates school.
He hates school.
When you go to a prep school, that's fine.
Really?
Hard to do if you're at a traditional high school. You got to still go to school. You got to still get the grades.
If IMG or one of these football prep schools says, and your son plays football, right?
Yeah.
Your son plays football for Fenwick right now. He's what year
junior.
is he? He's a junior. If they sit up and say, okay, all expenses paid, you ain't got to pay shit. We want your son to come on down there.
That's a hell of an offer to think about. I'm gonna be honest with you, that is something to think about. But me, knowing the father I am and the things I've seen and done,
Pop it. You heard that, right, Sam? The shit he done. Bombs.
I don't think he would be ready to be on his own like that. And I would want him to stay here so I can still guide him, and I would still want him to have that high school experience.
Would you move down there to IMG?
It'd be something we would have to consider, yeah.
You pull a motherfucking thing like
my man did.
Like
what's his,
Serena's father did?
Yeah, and just we leaving.
Hit it. I mean, he did.
He did that. He said we leaving.
They not ready, Rick. They not ready. They gonna enjoy his life. They gonna enjoy his life.
They gonna enjoy his life.
They not ready. You see what happened to the other girl?
He made it work, didn't he?
Yeah. Pop it. Rewind. I don't know. You know what? I asked that because if there's an opportunity that came my way for Pharaoh to play ball or football, since he likes football now because of flag football.
Oh, he
likes flag football.
Tell him to come to Fenwick, man. He could be a linebacker.
He been playing flag football. They put him on the and this is his first 4 weeks of playing.
Oh, nice.
They got him, they got him rushing the quarterback. He likes that shit. He's
snatch the flag.
Snatch the flags and everything. And I said this shit totally different when you getting tackled.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? You getting tackled, it's totally different.
That's right.
He's like, I like this flag football. He caught a touchdown last week.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, last week he had a whole busy weekend as far as sports and everything. So Saturday we had to get up early in the morning. He had soccer. Now his soccer team is pure trash.
Trash.
2 garbage cans rolling down the motherfucking street, right? He plays on defense. Somehow, some way, I'm sitting in the car because I know they didn't win a game. They ain't scored a goal all year.
Right.
Somehow, some way, something told me, look up. I look up. They're at the midpoint.
Mm-hmm.
He does a big ass kick over the damn goalie's head, and it goes in and has the goal.
Yeah, the goal.
The only goal of the season.
Yeah.
And my son
He
got
scored
it. Hand claps to that.
Fucking claps.
So he was geeked about that shit.
You're supposed to look up at the right time.
I looked up at the right time because they when you trash, you trash.
Jamal, at least I commend you because you letting them play everything. And some people don't understand the importance of that, man.
Really?
Because he young. Why not let him play?
I had to relinquish some control and let him, enjoy this. He said that the teacher was getting on my nerves, it was on me. He's like, because they know he's an athlete.
Right.
They know he's the only athlete around it because he's the one of the biggest black kids around there.
And you shouldn't pigeonhole a kid on one sport at that young age.
You shouldn't? You
shouldn't. Because what if he loved basketball, but what if somebody can get a hold of him on a football field and all of a sudden he's the next fucking Von Miller? Shit like that.
Hit the drum rolls, please. Hit one. Slide. Bombs! He's here! I didn't think my man was going to make it, but my man made it. Love.
I'm not going to fake the function.
Love you.
Committed.
Love, bro. Give me a rewind. Be Able's here, the one and only.
No doubt.
The experience.
The world.
Home Depot getting on his ass right now.
Man.
New boss?
New boss, yo.
Yeah. Polish people?
Man, I don't know what he is. He ain't us.
I was telling Coach, pop it. I was telling Coach about my son. We was talking about sports and stuff, and about new shot clock getting involved with
in grammar school.
No, shot clock getting involved now with high school sports now.
Yeah, it's in high school
basketball.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
So we didn't get to all the main topics. We just been talking. But I told him, I said Pharaoh was played soccer Saturday morning and kicked his team is trash, of course. 2 garbage cans going down the street.
Trash,
having a race. Okay.
Damn.
You would think that the Latins know how to play and know how to get the ball past, get the soccer ball past to the other team's half.
That's fucked up.
They don't. Too much video game.
Every nigga hoop.
Too much video game.
Every nigga hoop, right?
Right. Hit it.
That's right.
He's back, y'all. He's here. My nigga is here. You would think they could, but no.
Not the case.
It's not the case. He kicked damn near, according to him, of course, I think he's embellishing. But he kicked a 65-yard kick, and it went over the goalie's head and into the goal. He scored the only goal for the season.
You said
on the last game.
Yeah,
you said he embellishing, huh?
He embellished on the 65-yarders, but let him tell
He
it.
put
I
some
kicked
sauce
it.
on it.
Yeah, he put that sauce on it.
Yeah, he put the sauce on it, yeah.
On the trash team, the only black kid on the team. You know.
Yeah, I used to coach soccer.
Then he did flag football.
Which is really the NFL.
What, flag football?
Yeah.
Flag football, he did that. They go for the championship this weekend. He scored a touchdown and had like seven flags on the sack side.
Damn.
So he likes rushing the quarterback.
That's good shit.
They got him rushing the quarterback and everything. But we were
coached-
talking about.
I coached both of those.
We were
Soccer.
talking about.
Soccer and
You
flag
coached
football.
both of those?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like it?
Well,
With the
I was-
Park District and shit?
Yeah, with the Park District. Yeah, I was silly though for the soccer shit. I only got niggas with big feet.
Pop it! Working title number 1. Only niggas with big feet.
I only got
Yeah,
the kids with big feet.
That's just funny. I can see Baby walking through the park district like,
I would go through my whole
Yeah,
after
the
school.
shoes,
Like,
right.
what size shoe you at?
Take your shoes
come
off.
here.
Come here.
Take your shoes off.
Them niggas with skis. You the goalie.
Hit it!
Yeah.
You the goalie. Yeah, but flag football, all you need is somebody can throw and catch and run. That was it. That was it.
But he's enjoying it.
That's good.
He's enjoying it. I was
That's
tired
good.
as fuck Saturday morning.
I bet you was.
Tired
I
as
know,
fuck.
man. I know. My son used to do it in grade school. Man, I know. Because them some long games.
Flag football?
No, soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Because it ain't no timeout.
Ain't no timeout.
That
shit
whew,
goes.
that shit long, man. But it go, though. But it's long.
It goes.
You have a child who's in high school
Uh-huh.
playing sports, football, basketball, whatever. I need to get your take on this before we get to the next topic and everything. But you have a child that's playing football, basketball, whatever kind of sporting situation, right? He's an athlete.
Okay.
She's an athlete.
Okay.
Now, you're approached, or you and the child are approached by Overtime Elite, which is a basketball program down in Atlanta. That he elaborated what it does, and they paying top tier athletes to go get them ready to go pro. Or you're approached by IMG, which is a factory for sports, athletes and everything, where the curriculum is low based and sports is high based.
Okay.
You're approached as a parent. What you gonna do? And if your kid does not really like school that much,
So he ain't really academically synced, but he's athletic. What you saying?
let's not categorize as academically synced. Let's say
He just don't like school.
he just don't like. Yeah, what would you do?
But he one of the 5 best athletes in the country.
In the country?
Yeah.
We going where the bread at. We going where the comfort zone is.
So you wouldn't keep him at Fenwick, or you wouldn't keep him at Simeon.
No.
You wouldn't keep him at these certain situations
No.
here, or whatever.
It would just be it'll be like a twofold. It'll be a 50-50. He get to live out his dream, and I get to be a parent.
Would you move down there with the child?
Yep.
Now, Coach.
No, I wouldn't move down, but I have a place to stay when I want to go see him.
You wouldn't pull a Serena, like what Richard
Richard Rims did
Richard
with his
Rims
family.
did with like.
No.
Come on, let's go.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't move everybody to Florida from California.
Hell no.
Why not?
Why would I?
That's what Richard did.
Hey.
They drove, didn't they?
Right,
Yeah, they did drive. No, I wouldn't do that. You got to let the nest, you got to take the bird out the nest too. You got to do that because you ain't gonna always be with him. And then like for me with AAU to me has the pros and the cons. I always had a pro and a con with that. AAU, for me, it teaches them, if they go into that next level, it teaches them about travel. It teaches them about discipline of getting up and not to be bullshit. We got practice in the morning, we got jobs in the morning. So it's like the NBA. What I don't like about it is that AAU it's a business and it ruins programs.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I've seen it. I've seen programs ruined because of AAU.
Okay. So you would let the child go off or whatever. What about the prep school situation too? Same thing?
Same move.
So it's prep school, IMG Academy, Overtime Elite.
Yeah, because
Sierra Canyon's a prep school, right?
Sierra Canyon's a prep school. IMG is a prep school. That big one in Vegas, the one where Snoop's son was going to football when he was playing football.
What's that?
I forget the name.
He was playing out there in football out there in 120-degree heat?
Yeah, he's
Fuck
out there.
that, man.
Yep.
Fuck that. That's the only thing I'm worried about. You get your organs cooked out there in them fucking heat?
Yeah. the one where J.R. Smith went to, the popular one, where all the NBA pros.
Oak Hill?
Prep school.
Oak Hill?
Yeah.
Melo went there, didn't he? Or did he went to another one?
No, Melo went to Oak Hill.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson went to Oak Hill.
Oak Hill
KD went to one. KD went to like several high schools.
Yeah, he went to a lot. Oak Hill is like a factory.
Yeah.
Oak Hill is like Donda.
Donda. Rewind. Did you
This nigga.
I'm trying not to go there, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Go where?
with the whole Kanye shit. I really didn't want to talk about it.
We don't have to.
We don't have to?
Not really.
You don't want to talk? Do you want to talk about it?
We don't really have to.
We don't really have to.
I mean,
it's current. If you want to keep with the way
don't
of,
really ha-
if you want to keep,
he been going off. It ain't just that. He been going off all week. He said Virgil was killed by
the
Louis Vuitton people.
Louis Vuitton people.
Hennessy
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, he been on one.
Yeah, the whole Sell them shirts, nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah, sell them shirts.
Sell them shirts.
But you saw by him and her wearing the shirt, it got knockoffs out here.
Yeah.
It got the knockoffs moving of the White Lives Matter shirts. So now everybody was buying White Lives Matter shirts and shit because of Kanye.
Yeah. She has a show that's about to come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be one of those conservative shows where she's gonna talk about political events. This was the rollout
for both of them.
Yeah.
It's a plan, man.
Adidas has put Yeezy under review.
Yep.
Your thoughts?
I wonder if this is what he wanted. Because apparently there's a clause in his contract where he can get out. So I wonder if this is what he wanted.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted them take my ball, go home kind of niggas. Take it.
My thing is this: if he allegedly he's gonna break ties with the Gap and Adidas apparently after this year, whatever the case may be. So what they gonna do with the Yeezy line?
What they gonna do with it?
Yeah, because I can't see Adidas saying, "All right, you can
can't
leave."
let that hot ass line.
That's what I'm saying.
They gonna have to do what? Yeah, take this check, CTC, nigga. You gonna cut this check, go about your business.
They could either do that option of what he was saying about giving them the 20% situation, or they could cut ties and they keep the designs and keep everything and still keep selling them shits.
And just give him his royalties?
Or not.
Or not, yeah.
All right.
I mean, the thing about it is, and I was trying not to be very well versed in what's going on because once I saw the White Lives Matter, was done.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Then you said some shit about you got it's twofold for you because your wife is out here, your ex-wife is out here canoodling and moving around with Hillary Clinton.
Yep.
You mad about that? You mad about not?
Canoodling.
You mad about?
Make sure we highlight that.
Canoodling.
Yeah, canoodling.
I like that.
You mad? Pop it.
I like that. I do like that.
I like that.
You mad about the You mad about you and the kids situation and her and the kids and everything. I don't want to get into none of that kind of shit because that's none of my business, and it shouldn't be made public like that. But you know, with him, everything is public for him. Like, you know, we billionaire problems. I don't need to hear about your billionaire problems. I quote that from you.
Yeah, that's some rich nigga shit. Yeah.
I
mean, do you hear about Elon Musk and
No.
his problems with his fucking 9 kids and shit?
No.
Do you hear about them African billionaires or Oprah because she can't have
We
kids?
don't hear about Jeff Bezos' problem.
Nothing at all.
No, that's a rich shit.
So you a nigga that gets some money, you got some paper, and you can't handle it. You can't handle the shit that goes along with it.
The shit you asked for.
Hit it!
The shit you asked for.
He did.
You asked for this. You begged. You asked.
He did.
You went through by any means necessary to get what you asked for, and you received it, and you can't fucking
That's
handle
right.
it.
You borrowed, you broke yourself, you went broke, you begged,
Broke your jaw, all kind of goof ass. shit.
begged, you went broke, you borrowed this, you went through all these trainings and everything and that. Right, like you
and-
said.
People
To
helped him
complain.
out along the way, paid him, wrote him a check.
To complain, shut up. Shut up, stupid. Straight up. Like,
You can't handle it. You can't handle.
can't.
You cannot handle being a nigga from South Side of Chicago, suburbs, whatever. You got some money. You got some serious paper money. You can't handle it.
you can't be cool. You can't be cool. You sit down when you pee, nigga.
Hit it.
But on sidebar shit though, who beat his ass? You ain't peeped that?
No, what happened?
Man, look at some of the pictures, man. The left side of his face
Yeah.
is swole.
It's swole.
He had on them what's that? How you say that?
Uh,
Basilega? How you say that?
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga, that shit. He had on them fronts.
Yeah.
And I zoomed in on the picture to see the tops. Nigga, his whole mouth was scarred up. Like somebody rubbed his face against the wall.
And then he got all the facial hair. He let all this growing out.
Somebody beating his ass.
Think it was Chloe. Hit it.
Might be himself, nigga.
He fucking himself up.
Fucking himself up.
I mean, you got these people that's coming to his defense, like Erykah Badu.
Motherfuckers ain't talking in the industry shit. Motherfuckers ain't talking shit because they gonna want a beat later.
They don't want to what?
They gonna want a beat later. They gonna want some music from him later. So they can't talk too reckless because
He-
he one of them only kid syndromes.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
but he doing some. See, he doing some shit that you don't do. He airing out people business too, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on.
And then still wearing a White Lives Matter T-shirt at the same time. You wanted to spark that much controversy for your rollout and everything. You really want to get out your deal with that much with Adidas, when you're getting $500 million in royalties, so you can go stand alone and go it alone, which is okay.
can't
You want to
feel
do
sorry
that?
for him.
You could try it. You could try it. But then again, could that fashion industry make it hard for him now?
They
Ma-
could. They can blackball him.
but
Well,
can
I
they-
don't want to say blackball, but they could make it hard for him.
But the way his antics are, man, the kid ain't gonna never be happy. He could do all that stand alone, go in the corner, but he gonna pick a fight with himself. He gonna find something. The kid is never happy.
Kanye, can we say Kanye would never be happy?
Never. He will never be happy.
Working title #1.
Kanye will never, capital never, be happy.
What up, Ron? What's going on, Ron?
Never.
Welcome back, Ron Lawless, back to Facebook.
Yeah, welcome. G. I've been through that ID shit with Facebook, yo. That shit is crazy.
Jeff the illest, man. Get better, boy.
What happened to Jeff?
Sick.
Under the weather.
Under the weather.
Yeah.
Who is OJT Jayton? He said, "What up, Jamal? I see you."
Jitan, she's down there in Atlanta. Good friend of mine.
What up, buddy?
Her and her sister, good friend of mine and brother.
Yo, man, shout out to Black,
Patron
man. Happy
made
born
this.
day,
What up?
B.
Who?
Black turned 50, my nigga.
Happy born day, Black.
Happy born day, my
Fitty,
nigga.
Fitty.
What'd you say? Who'd you just say?
Patron made this.
Shout out Tone. What's up? Hey, Patron, I need some beats, man.
What's the word he said?
I need some beats, baby. Come on with them, man. I gotta get you on College East Project.
Yeah, but dude ain't gonna never be. Son ain't gonna
He's not gonna never be happy, huh?
Never.
Okay, if he stands alone, if he goes it alone like he says he does, and does it himself, and gets with a manufacturer, which he's gonna have to go buy He gonna have to go buy a sweatshop over there in Vietnam or Pakistan or wherever. Then he's gonna get hit with the shit that, nigga, you talked all that shit. Now you got a sweatshop over there because you can't do it over here, right? Because you're gonna have to pay these high ass wages and taxes.
So what was the purpose of all that shit he bought in Wyoming?
To sell it, he sold it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said he was the stunt. Say I got acres.
See what I'm saying? I'm like Ebro, nigga. You a scammer. You dope.
Yeah,
Pop it.
That's what Ebro called him.
A scammer?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you a scammer, yo.
So you saying he scammed Adidas and scammed Gap?
He found God to put out the choir album. It's a motive behind everything, but he's never fucking happy. He's a chronic complainer. Nothing makes him happy
I can't stand complainers.
at all.
I hate complainers. I mean, I seriously cannot stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Complainers.
Motherfuckers be complaining.
They do.
I have no sympathy
do.
for anybody. I don't care whether they're black, whatever. We supposed to stand together with the black man in front of company and shit like that. No, you complaining and you get $500 million in royalties.
That's why I can't.
That's a lot of paper.
I can't feel sorry for him. I know he going through that family shit. I get it, but I cannot feel sorry for this dude when it comes to his business shit. I can't.
He said B and Coach. He said Sound. He said she wouldn't play with Donda like that. Y'all wouldn't play with Donda like that. In Jesus' name. And I'm like, and I said, that's what I sit up and said. I said, you know, Donda wouldn't even had you pivoted towards that in the first place.
Nope.
You know, goddamn well you wouldn't have brought that home in the first place.
Right.
She wasn't going.
She wasn't going
Pop it.
for that shit. She wasn't going for that. I mean, she created the monster, but she wasn't going to go for that at all.
He wasn't a monster back then like that, was he?
Yeah. The money matched. He matched his money. He always been like he is now.
Oh, cut your flash off.
You said he was a monster back then?
He's always been a monster, G. Always been who he is.
Even when she was alive, he was a monster.
He was a monster. That's how he was.
Some people say this whole thing, money and everything, really just show who he
He's
really,
amped him.
who he has been all this time.
I've been knowing Buddy since he worked at the Lark.
Uh-huh.
So he's been the same dude. He used to come, if you went to Evergreen Plaza, the Lark was right next to Sam Goody Music Land. That's where I used to hang out at.
Uh-huh.
So he used to come in Sam Goody when he did the Benny Siegel beat. And when he was doing the Ghost beats for D-Dot. He used to come in all the time with the music. Same dude. That's all.
With the backpack?
The backpack, wearing the polo. Yeah, the same nigga. But it's the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the same dude.
But what do
what
you have to be so unhappy about?
When
you get
I mean, you
got
gotta
everything
remember,
at your behest. Private jets.
What on some real shit? You gotta ask yourself this though. How you happy when you lost your mama? How you happy? Under your care. With the whole what was that? Plastic surgery?
Yeah.
How you happy?
That was her choice though.
But still, that's your mama.
Cali living.
Hey,
We talked about that before you got here.
that's your mom's.
We talked about it as a side note.
Cali living is weird.
Cali living. Let's
It's
go through
weird.
let's rehash and go back
Yeah.
through it. In California, it's falling in the ocean, right? Texas, they got windstorms
What up,
and
Keisha?
they got windstorms and everything else, right? Florida, what you got to deal with?
Gators and hurricanes.
Pop it. That was hard. You know that, right?
Yeah, it was.
That was hard.
That was.
Florida got to deal with gators and hurricanes,
Gators and hurricanes.
right? New York, what you got to deal with?
Shit, them L's.
Pop it. Rats.
Subways. Nigga.
Subways and
No
rats.
alleys.
Hit it.
Rats on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Shit, nigga. New York is, yeah.
Did you see the video of them bros that jumped them two girls
in all green?
Yeah.
Uh,
What the fuck was that? They got on these all green suits.
I seen it, but I didn't.
What
I
the
saw
fuck
it.
is
I didn't
what?
hit the video. I said she had like all green.
And they just whooped 2 girls. Like, what the fuck was that, man?
Motherfuckers
It's October, bro.
Motherfuckers is losing their minds.
It's October, man. Wait till the 31st, nigga. Wait till the 31st.
What you got to deal with when you live in Kansas, Iowa, and Oklahoma?
White girls and corn.
Pop it. What else?
So I can think of off the top.
Tell them.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, them the tornado in Oklahoma. Them the tornado chasers.
Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
What you got to do when you live in Minnesota?
Air Force Ones. Thick white women.
Pop it. and cold as fuck.
And cold. Yeah. Yeah.
Detroit. What you got to deal with when you live in Detroit?
In Detroit, you got to deal with them bullshit jackets.
Square pizza.
Square pizza. Saucy square pizza.
Yeah, that saucy square pizza be on point sometimes.
Cartier glasses. Robbing. Yeah, they'll poke your ass for a pair of Cartiers in Detroit.
Pimping.
Nigga took. You see the video? The nigga took Cartiers off the nigga while he was sitting down eating food.
Oh yeah, they poke niggas for that, G. Like real shit. You will get poked for a pair of Cartiers.
What you got to do when you live in Atlanta?
Fruitasexuals.
Pop it. New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diabetes.
I was about to say humidity and diabetes.
Pop it.
No.
Rewind.
Humidity and the gout.
And the gout.
Gout.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a shellfish location every 3 feet in that motherfucker, nigga. Let nigga go in there and don't know his blood type. Foot be big as a street. Straight up.
I don't know my blood type.
Nigga forget his blood type in the club.
Oh, club foot.
Hey, you want to be on my soccer team? Come here. You want to be on my soccer team?
Oh, shit.
Oh man. When you go to Arizona, what you got to deal with?
Heat. Straight up. Arizona hot. Super heat. What you say? Heat?
White people, rednecks.
Yeah, but heat.
Western rednecks.
They like them red
Sundown
hot dogs.
towns.
Nigga, they red like them hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go to Baltimore, what you got to deal with?
2 close apartments.
What did you say?
They shooting and killing like niggas.
Oh, they shoot
Chicago.
The B-more is nuts, but they just the way them cribs are, nigga.
Fenty. You got to deal with Fenty. And we ain't talking about Rihanna.
No, not Rihanna.
We talking about the fentanyl, baby.
Fentanyl, baby.
Fentanyl. That motherfucker. Boy, that fentanyl.
Fentanyl is like, hey, like you know how they got candy stores here?
Right.
In Alabama, they got fentanyl stores everywhere. You can get fentanyl just as easy as you get candy.
That's fucked up, man.
Fucked up out there, man.
Fentanyl is I
Killing
swear,
motherfuckers.
boy.
Oh yeah, Lawless, that is right in Detroit, Coney Island.
Yeah.
And they gotta have a Vernon's of gas and shit, cause you gonna shit on yourself eating that shit.
Man, Jack. Give me a rewind. So we talked about we talked about the Kanye shit. And we come to the surmise that
What up, Miss Rich?
he is never happy. Never will be happy.
Never will be.
Never.
Never will be happy. Never will be happy.
Never.
NFL week roundup from week 4. Any surprises? Any letdowns? Let's talk about it. Let's start off with the Bears first.
That's funny.
Why?
I call coach.
Why?
I call coach. Like I told you, motherfuckers, they was gonna lose.
People think I'm upset. I'm not upset about the Bears. I knew what this season was.
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I just watch the games because I'm watching my favorite team. I know what the outcome is most likely going to be, so I'm good.
They probably just they probably win 7 games.
That's cool.
7 games.
That's cool if they win 7.
Okay, what after rewind. Did we get gassed off the first victory?
I think a lot of people did.
Yeah. So y'all got to bring equipment. Y'all got to bring buckets of water.
Hit it.
They got to flood the field to be winners.
Be able is back. Hit it.
Flood the
They
field.
got to flood the field to be winners.
Monsoon type.
Monsoon.
Orlovsky and a lot of football pundits and analysts are saying
Whoa.
very negative things about the about Fields and the Bears. Why, Coach?
Lack of talent. Fields not playing well. He's not. The team's not playing well offensively. But look, you can't get mad at those guys. My thing is always this, man. I don't get mad at Orlovsky, Ryan Clark, all them, because those guys know football and they know like who's a bum, who's not. I mean, Orlovsky always says, I wasn't the best quarterback ever, but I do know how the game is supposed to be played. And he calls it like he sees it. You watch the Bears game. The Bears have the poorest offensive team in football.
Yeah.
They're ranked last in all the stats that matter in football.
You know every line got a name. The offensive line should be called tissue paper.
Pop it.
They should be called tissue paper. That boy out there running for his life, man.
People say he hold on to the ball long. I mean, what the fuck? What he supposed to do? Just stay and get hit? People say he should just throw it away. Okay,
And then he do that, then they ain't happy about that.
I mean, he's only got 14 starts.
So that's what we gonna call when a nigga ain't happy or complaining like you on some Kanye shit, huh?
Yeah.
You on that
That's
Kanye?
what we gonna say. You on that Kanye?
You on some Kanye. Never happy. But you know what I call Bear fans,
What?
loyal dummies.
You ain't
Straight
gonna call
up.
your brother a little dummy though, right here though.
I
Right?
said Bear fans. If you pull it, shit.
I'll accept that. I am a loyal dummy. 'Cause
Loyal.
I've been watching them all my life, and every year, I be hoping that
Yeah.
a miracle happens.
Yeah, they be loyal.
I do.
Bro. I enjoyed when I
do.
was doing them Sunday football. I loved it. Then when the motherfuckers start losing, you gotta start giving away liquor and do drink specials and all kind of shit
Hit it.
just to keep motherfuckers to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just Chicago,
Listen,
man.
all you gotta do is look around the league at the young quarterbacks who's thriving. Look at who they throwing to. Look at their offensive line.
Right.
And you can see the success. Look at that kid in Philly, the Eagles, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Last year, they talked about him like he don't even belong in the league.
And look at them now.
And look what Philly did. They go get A.J. Brown, trade for him. They drafted Devontae Smith. They got offensive line. They got 2 good running backs. Hey, man. They said, hey, we got a coach. He can coach offense. We got some weapons. Now look at Jalen Hurts. They talking him to be what, MVP now?
They beat the Eagles 29-21. Did you watch the game? Did you see the
Yeah, I saw it.
highlights and everything?
I saw the game.
Okay.
I saw the game.
You got Sunday ticket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Party this Sunday. Party's over at Coach House. Pop it.
Come on, Steve.
Go ahead.
What you want to know?
Are they for real?
The Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say they for real.
Okay.
I'm going to say they for real.
I'll second that.
You know why I say they for real?
Why?
That defensive line is unbelievable.
I'll second that.
When you can rush the passer without having to blitz,
Yeah, I'll
That
second
helps.
that. I'll second that.
that helps.
Okay, so just to let you know, sidebar, give me a rewind right quick. From now on, Reasonable Ignorance Podcast will be on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Reasonable Ignorance Podcast, from now on, Thursdays, 8 p.m. live broadcasting. Audio will be up on Friday. Okay?
No doubt.
Rewind.
You heard?
Be that as it may, going back over the Week 4 schedule, Dolphins versus Bengals. You saw what happened to Tua last Thursday. Your thoughts?
Well, they did get fired.
Somebody got fired.
Somebody got fired.
Somebody definitely got fired.
Somebody got fired. Somebody got fired.
The doctor, independent doctor.
That's who got fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had to fall on the sword.
Somebody had to get cut by the neck.
It's funny because it was not funny, but before I left to come here, the Broncos and Colts playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the running back for the Colts, Hines, he ran the ball, got hit in the head. So as he got up, wobbly, the offensive line grabbed him right away. The coach from the Broncos grabbed him and trying to get him off the field. And the first thing the announcer said was, "Uh-oh, we don't want to have what we saw last week, especially on national TV."
Right.
So from going forward now, this is what we're going to see now.
That's what I said. NFL has become flag football.
It's become flag football.
A lot of people are saying Tua should just retire.
He's made $25 million so far, right?
They say he should retire.
He should just retire?
That's what they saying.
Why should he just retire?
Because they saying that he suffered a second concussion, even though the Dolphins saying he didn't have a first concussion.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people saying because he suffered that second one, that's usually the worst one.
The one to get you down?
Yeah, that's usually the worst one.
Damn.
I don't know. He's not playing this week, so let's see what happens next week. Because if he don't play, they season over with.
Yeah.
I like Teddy B, but he ain't exciting.
Okay.
Lawless say Philly not real.
I know a lot of people don't think they're real, but I do. I think they're gonna win the East.
Really? Okay. Vikings and Saints, real quick. Let's get through.
That's easy, Minnesota.
I'm saying that was a week.
Well, that was an easy game for them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The Saints don't have a quarterback.
Nah.
What's the name is always what? Hut. Jameis is always Hut.
I told you.
Or he throwing it to the other
I already
team.
told you. They ain't gonna do shit until he figure out who's the opponent and his player.
He throwing it to
They ain't gonna win shit until he figure that out. Who is my opponent or my player?
Seahawks and Lions.
If the
48-45.
If the Lions had a defense, they'll be 3-1.
If they had defense.
But what's the name made it seem like they had defense though?
I thought they did.
The hard knock shit.
I thought they did.
Yeah.
They gonna get that brother fired.
Aaron Glenn.
Yep.
Didn't he used to play for Green Bay?
Yep.
The hard knock shit did have you thinking like, oh, they about to be a brick wall.
But Alman was hurt last week. The St. Brown was hurt last
I
week.
was pissed about that.
DeAndre didn't play.
hurt.
Yeah.
But they still scored how many points?
45 points. Jets and Steelers, there was 24-20.
Mike Tomlin gonna have his worst season ever because of them quarterbacks.
You don't think Kenny Pickett's gonna do some shit?
Hell
at all?
no.
What up, Midnight? What up, Pope?
Of course, we talked about Bears versus Giants. Titans and Colts, 24-17 last
Titans.
week.
That game was a lot closer than what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
It's quite interesting. Because I come home, I go straight to red zone. When I
Are the
get off
Chargers a different, disappointing team to you?
They have been.
2-2.
Yeah.
They beat the Texans.
Yeah.
Browns and Falcons. Were you disappointed by? Are you disappointed by the Browns at all? They have a hell of a team on both sides of the field.
And what's their record?
What's their record?
What is it? 2-2
I think
or
it's
1-3?
2-2.
I think it's 2-2, right?
Yeah. Commanders versus Cowboys. You knew that was going to be
I
a
knew
wash.
that was gonna be a wash.
Jaguars and Eagles. We talked about that. The Bills and Ravens. Bills won. Ravens. Marcus Peters was pissed.
I was, you know what, thinking about it and on Monday after watching it. I know why Harbaugh went for it. I know why, because that defense can't stop a cold.
Right.
But remember last year, y'all, Harbaugh always went for it on fourth down, and he was real successful. And in that game last week, that defense, man, they just couldn't stop them. So I know why he did it. I understand the thought process down there on fourth down. You go with the points. They could have won the game.
Well,
I get that.
You kicked the field goal, though.
To win it, I get that. But I think he's thinking in his mind, we kicked this field goal. They've been marching down the field all game long on this defense.
Walking them niggas down, huh?
They had it, walking them down. And I think that's what he was thinking. Peters was pissed. I know why he was pissed.
Now
Because he
walk
felt
it out.
like he probably felt like, hey man, give us a chance to win the game.
Now walk it out.
Cardinals and Panthers, 26-16. Cardinals won.
I just love to see Baker lose.
Yeah, I watched that. That was really
Why you don't like Baker, man? Why you like to see Baker lose?
Because he arrogant.
They say the same shit about Brady, though.
Brady don't lose.
Pop it! Patriots and Packers. That was a close game.
That was closer than what I expected.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Buccaneers. Cannot trust Tom Brady with 2 minutes left.
At all.
Did you think they was gonna come back after he scored that
I
touchdown?
thought he was gonna come back.
I
If they
did
wouldn't have
too.
got that, if he wouldn't have got that fucking penalty,
That penalty.
they was gonna score.
Well, yeah.
You can't tell me that Mahomes and company wasn't nervous.
I bet they was.
Pop it!
That's what. They courage got him. Yeah, Brady losing, he gonna lose that bitch.
Rams and 49ers. You watched that game.
I always pick the 49ers against the Rams at home.
Yeah, because
I always do that.
We said
Stafford looking like the old Stafford as usual.
The Detroit Lions Stafford.
Yes, sir. He got his championship. He can go home.
Go to the crib.
Yeah, he can go to crib. I'm be honest.
Crib,
folks.
He go get on Pat McAfee show and chill.
Side note: there's a real barn burner of a game right now.
What's the score?
Fourth quarter.
He said barn burner.
The Colts 6, Denver 9. Talking about a lot of scoring, high power offense in that game.
Hey,
barn burner.
Hey, all bullshit aside, if you was that stupid to get on FanDuel Sportsbook and Brovada and all these other ones and bet all that shit, all that money on this game, who gonna get 2 touchdowns, this and that, you lost, nigga.
Hey, side note, y'all.
Pop it.
Coach, them 3 stripes look real nice on your feet, B.
I did it for him.
Man, they look nice.
I appreciate it.
Come on home, man.
Did it for
What
him.
they say? What the niggas
Hey,
say?
I
Jay be like, come on home.
I brought this. I said, you know, I'm gonna come to my man. I want, you know.
Now you got to get yourself and get you some forums.
What the fuck me up if you'd have put some black fat laces in it? I'd have been like, show over.
Look at you. This nigga's a stylist.
He said, show over. Show over.
Fat
Okay.
laces, yes.
So here we're going into week 5 now. Let's whip through these real quick.
Whip it.
Whip through these real quick. Right now, Colts and Broncos is 6-9. Pause. Giants and Packers. Who you got?
Pack.
Who you got?
Packs.
Okay. That's not because of best friend now, right?
That's both for, but packs though.
You gonna always choose the Packers? Is that what we gonna say?
Pretty much.
Gotcha. Cool.
Every week.
Lions versus Patriots.
Ooh.
It's in New England, ain't it?
It's in New
I
England?
think it's in New England.
I don't know.
I think it's in New England. I'm gonna go with New England, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go New
I'm gonna
England.
go with New England.
Chargers versus Browns.
L.A.
Browns.
Texans versus Jaguars.
Poor Lovey. Jaguars.
Yeah, yeah.
Pop it. Yeah, poor Lovey.
I go
Poor the
Jag.
black man. Falcons versus Buccaneers.
Falcons versus Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks, but that brother better get his defense right.
Steelers versus Bills.
Buffalo.
Buff on that.
Dolphins versus Jets. That's gonna be a good one.
Jets.
Jets. Yeah, I say Jets.
You gonna say Zach Wilson over the brother? Over Teddy Bridge?
We'll say that.
And the half?
'Cause they
Bears
don't-
versus Vikings.
Who?
Bears versus Vikings.
Minnesota
Yeah, Minnesota.
by 10.
Titans versus Commanders.
Tennessee.
Bears.
Seahawks versus Saints.
Seahawks.
Geno Smith, get you a win.
49ers versus Panthers.
49ers.
Yeah, Niners.
Eagles versus Cardinals.
Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
That's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a good
Real
game,
good
but
game.
Philly.
I think that's gonna be a televised game, don't you think?
It's on Fox. That's the 3
I
o'clock
get to
game.
watch it. I get to watch it on my
Damn.
phone.
Ah,
Cowboys versus Rams.
Unless they show that one.
What? The Cowboys versus
Cowboys.
Rams.
Unless they
hope
show
not.
that one. Unless they show that one, which they probably will though.
really? You think so?
I want to see
Because
Cooper.
the champs and fucking Jerry Jones, America's team.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Cooper
I
Rush.
guess, man.
Bengals and Ravens.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
Mike, big up the numbers for me. Put up the numbers right
You know what, man? I don't know, man, because
The time numbers, I mean. Go ahead.
Baltimore let me down, man.
Who?
Baltimore been letting me down.
Oh,
when
we
I
got to
picked
talk
them.
about that real quick right after.
Fuck.
Get to this last one.
I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Raiders and Chiefs.
Oh, hold on. Before I pick that, it's in Kansas City. Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Going Chiefs. Okay, cool. What's the issue with the black quarterback
What you mean?
over the years? Your thoughts. What is the issues that the media?
The stereotype?
You can
Or
say
the
stereotype.
stigma.
You can say issues. What is the
Problem?
the problems? Let's just say for the last 40-something years.
Because they're not pocket passers.
At all.
That's been the issue with people in the media and everybody else.
At all.
Because they don't stand in the pocket and throw the ball.
Yeah, Shout out to my man Spank. His son, they didn't like the fact that he didn't the pocket. They want him to stay in the pocket. He didn't like to stay in the pocket.
Are we that much entrenched with white quarterbacks that we have to stay in the pocket and
You don't have to.
they're against the whole running quarterback situation?
That's what it is.
We question everything. It was just a thought that I had. I asked that on Clubhouse, but I'm asking you two also.
That's what it is.
I mean, the thing about it is, Lamar's getting a lot of disdain because they didn't score that second half in last week's game.
Mm-hmm.
He put up all them numbers and points, and fantasy wise, and put up numbers wise, and he's on a contract year, but he didn't score in the second half, and he's not.
He didn't play good last week.
He didn't play.
Keep it a buck. He didn't play well
He
last
didn't play
week.
well last week. From what I saw on the highlight side.
He's still, to me, I still have him in the MVP race because he's still having a good year. He just didn't play well last week. But again, a lot of people don't like his style of play. I don't have a problem with it. But again, people go back to what? Has that style of play ever won a Super Bowl?
Right.
That's what they keep going back to.
They hated Doug Williams when he won that Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
If you all don't know, learn your history about Doug Williams.
First black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
Hit it!
No doubt.
Rewind.
Hey, man, this podcast, I'm maturing. You guys, man, I watched the BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards, and knew who these motherfuckers was.
He watched it.
The whole show. I knew who.
Hand claps.
I knew who most of the motherfuckers was because of the show.
So that nigga was on the couch doing
Yeah, I watched the whole show.
What'd you think about it?
Made me feel old.
Pop it.
It dated myself.
Pop it.
These kids getting money.
Hit it.
And the music is nonsense.
Pop it.
He is getting money, and the music is nonsense.
Working title number what? 2.
Number 2. Yeah, I watched it. This is exactly what it is. Like that Cypher shit.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers should have just rapped in Braille.
Damn.
3 times.
Straight up. They should have just did it in Braille. She was trash.
Working title number 1. The BT Cypher nigga should have rapped in Braille.
In Braille. Shit was trash.
Because I was watching, because it was supposed to have been a segment. It was Envy's segment. I didn't see it. Did they cut it off? Envy's segment would have had Meek's baby mom and Rashida from the hip hop shit and a couple other people. Yeah, but I didn't see it on there. I watched the whole motherfucking show.
How was Herbo Cypher? Did he was in the Cypher this time?
No, he freestyled on the Rap City pre-show in the booth. I saw that. I mean, I watched the whole.
Was he on beat?
Kind of, sort of. Tigger came in, of course, and did,
Did he rap?
Tigger rap. Rhapsody, and then they brought Rhapsody in. Because I watched that movie on the come up. I did watch that movie. And then they had her in the booth, too. But I actually watched BET, that whole shit. It was in there like 11. Shit, came on at 8. Got off at 11.
I'm proud of you, Be Able.
Good job,
Appreciate that. I told her, me and the missus watching. I told her, she said, we got to watch this shit. She's like, you watched it for the pod, didn't you? I said, yeah.
What you think about Glorilla's performance?
She ready. She ready.
Star?
Yeah. She ready.
Showing them teeth off, wasn't she?
Showing what? Brand new teeth.
Make you want to go to the dentist, don't it?
Well, yeah.
Hit it. We talked about that a little bit
Buy
earlier.
some veneers and look like a fucking clam.
Coach. Next time that you go out, we all go out somewhere. I want you to go to the DJ booth and request Swag Surf.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on this.
The worst.
I'm waiting on this.
We all got out there and did the Swag Surf, right?
How was it?
Swag.
Yeah.
Then I got it back.
And then when the beat dropped,
B was with us, right?
Yeah.
B was out there. He was like,
set it up. We were at a wedding reception.
we had a wedding reception, right? Then I got that bag, and you know everybody was doing this, and then when the fast part, I'm on here now. B was like, and then just looked at me, and just stared, because we was going faster.
He looked
was
at you.
faster swerving. He just looked at me. He was still on the part where then I got that bag.
Yeah.
I stopped, looked at that mark, and walked the fuck off.
You walked off, B?
Yep. They got mad. Somebody else doing a video. You know the video is up
Of the Swag Surf?
of the Swag Surf.
Not the whole thing, though.
Kind of, yeah. Well, when I turn around and talk to you, what's up?
Bobs!
Who put it up? B-side.
B-side?
B-side.
I got to see it. You got to see it. You got to see it.
It was dope. Beautiful wedding, man.
That's the thing to do now, man.
what?
Swag Surf now.
I ain't know what
Instead of what?
the line dance.
Land down.
I see the what is it? 2 times.
I'm so sick of that shit.
Yeah, the white folks took that shit over now.
Yeah. Then the
Cruise ship
Macarena.
white people done took it over
Niggas
now.
do Macarena.
I used to, yeah.
They took over the wobble now.
Oh,
That's
God.
So all we got is
that's
Swag
boat,
Surf
That's the
left.
boat cruise dance, ain't it?
The wobble?
Yeah.
They took it over. That's what I'm saying. This is what I said.
Yeah, I've seen them do it at weddings.
What, the wobble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Swag Surf now.
Shouldn't no
Swag
man be doing the wobble?
I see they out there doing
Get in there.
I was at a wedding Saturday.
I see,
and,
yeah.
and they was out there. Dudes be out there.
Yeah.
Did you get out there and do the
Hell
wobble?
no.
That's
Tell
when you
the
go.
truth, nigga.
That's
No.
when you go to the free liquor.
Hit it!
You go directly to the free liquor when they put them bullshit records on.
I was at a wedding.
Words of wisdom by
I was at a
Diego.
wedding. It was dry.
Really?
Dry wedding.
What you mean, dry?
No alcohol.
No alcohol?
No gift.
No. It was at a church.
No gift.
No, we still gave a gift, but it was.
Ma, I be that nigga with the wishing well, shaking that motherfucker until my car fall out.
Hit it! Hey, here is the unwritten rules. If you have a wedding, you must have an open bar.
Yeah,
Top shelf.
Cash bar is insulting to your guests.
Top shelf. Open bar.
Yeah.
So everybody was outside tipping off their stash in their trunk and everything.
Oh, they was out there like Cochise.
Yeah.
Only thing I had a problem with to the rehearsal dinner and everything, nobody brought no liquor.
No,
We had to buy drinks from the actual bar at the hotel.
which was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Cheap ass bastard.
Nah.
Hit it.
I'm telling you, man. I
Now they can listen to the podcast,
got
Rocky.
the best wedding plan in the world. None of that shit is an issue.
Shout out to your
Shout out
wedding
to Tracy.
planner.
Open bar.
Shout out to her.
She keeps it. She's
She
thorough.
hooked, she hooked us up at your wedding.
Yeah, she
Open
thorough.
bar, goddammit. You have to have an open bar.
Tracy said, "Y'all ain't gotta go.
At
Sit
all.
right here."
She handles that.
Drunk as
brother.
fuck that night. I know I was. I was drunk that night.
When?
Your wedding? Drunk.
That's good. That lets me know the bar was open.
Yeah, motherfucker gift was good too.
Right out.
Pop it.
They was pouring at his shit. I left out that motherfucker in the rain, fucking
Nice.
pouring. I was drunk in mother. I'm like, yeah,
Man, I
B,
still
wedding.
bug out on that shit, man. It was pouring from the time the day opened to the time the day closed. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was.
Shit.
Rewind. Okay, I have to get to it. Be able, Coach Moses sound guy.
Uh-oh. I know bullshit.
Have you this week had a low vibrational meal?
Oh, I seen that. Is that the one where the girl at the chicken, the bitch eating chicken?
Yeah.
And corn.
Yeah.
And tell this bitch over here, your plate doesn't show you as a queen or some shit.
Coach Stormy.
Then she a stripper.
Here's the background on her though.
Oh, here we go. Give me. Let me set this up correctly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow y'all.
Pause.
People pay her $10,000 for her sessions, to hang out with her, do those sessions, all that. 10 grand.
I don't know how much, but I actually went to her Instagram and saw I guess it's a university for bimbos.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this shit was crazy.
She has a huge following.
Yeah, huge. Her Instagram, I was literally in her Instagram like, oh, wow.
We are doing life wrong. You are doing life wrong. You are doing life wrong.
10,000.
And you are doing life wrong.
10 grand just to sit with her. Hang
10
out with
bands.
10 bands.
10 racks.
Just to hang out.
$10.
Just to hang out.
And get told you eating a bad meal.
You got 2 burgers on your plate. You don't look, you
You got 2 burgers,
you
2
don't look
hot
like a woman.
dogs,
You don't look-
and a
your plate
potato
don't-
salad on there.
Your plate don't look like a queen. Like, what? And
I just was like I watched the video like 3 times. Like, you mean tell me you can't eat barbecue no more now?
Nah. And then what get me is the dummy like, you know what? She just schooled me.
Yeah, dummy.
Like,
It shows you how much low self-esteem is
people
really out
ask,
here.
It's a disease, man.
I wish somebody would do that to me when I'm getting ready to eat some Harold's.
Pop it!
Like, you shouldn't have the sauce on there. Matter of fact, you shouldn't have that much breading on your chicken. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Does it make you,
Low vibration. That was that's like the teaching point that low vibration.
The bishop just said it make you full. That's it. It makes you full. A salad doesn't make you full. A salad is high vibration. Turkey and dressing is low vibration. It makes you full.
that was the talk of the
social media,
earlier part
boy.
there was the talk of the earlier part.
Of the week, right?
Yeah.
Social media, brother.
It was on TikTok. It was on Instagram. All the Instagram reels. But that's good for her though.
Yeah, get your money, man.
Yep.
Get your money. You got a room full of dummies.
Let me play the audio. Here we go.
Get your money.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can't play the audio. Never mind.
You can't play the audio?
You got the volume up?
I can't play the.
It goes back to my saying, man. Motherfuckers want to be relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you playing, okay, why are you paying a $10,000 to a life coach?
For clout chasing, and I can film it, and it gets me validation. That's it.
Man, that shit went viral fast.
The nigga that got me, that wanted to be relevant for no fucking reason, was Life, the singer. You gonna say Jeffrey Dahmer asked you to sing for him in the prison?
Mm-hmm.
At the heat of the shit that's going on, you just want to get your name out
Nigga was
there.
on his ass too.
This is what somebody said right here. Just a little flabbergasted by this woman's Coach Stormy. She has 3 kids from different fathers, and one of them is named Hennessy. But if I want a second burger, I'm the hood rat.
Yeah.
Somebody's lying.
She a stripper that got good or something? Was she a stripper?
I think so.
Yeah, she was a stripper.
Coach Stormy.
So she is like the new Bishop Don Juan for ladies.
Okay, but if we sit up here and talk about her like this, are we being toxic and narcissistic and all those words that came out of the whole COVID situation?
According to the new
and
media.
cancel me culture.
Yeah, according to new media, yeah, that's what we doing.
Yeah, according to toxic.
Stormy Wellington is her name.
That shit crazy.
So is she the equivalent to what Kevin Samuels was?
Or on a little different level.
But she telling them how to eat.
I will not. I don't do what they she do. I do what I do. I'm a leader.
But she's
I would never eat a plate that looked like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself.
Oh my God.
I deserve better than that. That's low vibration. I took it. I would have been like, don't play like that. I tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want.
So my thought process is if you can put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got to this.
I won't even look at it and look. That make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate for you. Like, if we used to have we play together, and so who's royalty? They would say this person. I agree. That's a good way.
This is serious stuff.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have, and they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now.
Yeah.
Coach Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on your plate.
Stormy should have just
Don't
said,
accept what they put on your plate.
fuck all that gourmet ass names. Call it what it is.
So
Call it what it is. She should just say, you a greedy bitch.
hit it.
Just call it what it is. That's it. Call it what it is. See, that bitch plate look like she greedy versus my plate with 2 pieces of chicken and a piece of corn. Just say what it is. Fuck all that gourmet shit. Say exactly what it is.
The next time you go to cookout and you make your plate, make a low vibration plate.
Right. You be the most angriest nigga there. You be mad the whole day. Food still sitting over there. I can't.
You stacking your place up full of food, you a hood rat.
Right. Your chicken wing touch potato salad, you a hood rat. That's fucked up. We terrible, man.
We fucked
terrible.
up, man.
We
COVID
a-
has fucked us
we
up.
a- we a
man.
train
terrible,
wreck, man.
COVID has fucked us
We are
up,
terrible,
man.
man.
Gas prices going back up again.
The president makes an announcement today about marijuana.
What'd you say?
He says it's time to make it legal in every state. Too many people in prisons and jail for marijuana.
It took him. He had a thought. That was a thought.
I think they pushed the button. You know, he got like 2
Yeah.
buttons in his back.
Yeah.
They pushed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a human hand puppet. He's a human hand
Hey,
puppet.
man, if you go on his Instagram page, the president, it's a whole little video about how he feel about marijuana.
$10,000, man.
10
She got a
bands.
legion of people. She got a
Yes.
She posted a video with all the broads, and she leading, she did the call and response shit.
Coach Storm is teaching her. You heard her.
But then what's crazy? I wonder how many niggas is paying for that, for their bra. Think
Yeah,
about
that's right, Keisha. That was the show, Beyond the Pole. I remember watching that. Yep. She was teaching strippers how to lead a game. That's what it was. Yep. I remember that.
it. Yeah,
now.
Keisha did say that.
I remember that.
So she'll never do Lyft.
Never.
What?
She'll never do Uber Eats.
Never.
What?
She'll never do Uber.
Never.
10 bands?
10 bands.
All them bras paying 10 bands like that?
To hang out.
And get told about, don't eat a full plate of food.
If you do, you a hood rat.
To hang out to be starved.
So what is she? What just last thing? Is she telling
He's grinding
bras
his gears.
not to go to brunch? What think bras gonna eat at brunch?
A bunch of grapes.
And a mimosa.
And a mimosa.
A half a mimosa or a whole
The whole
mimosa?
glass.
Or if it's a whole glass, she's a whore.
Just don't put the straw in it.
Bombs!
Yeah, man. That
NBA
social media terrible.
NBA preseason's jumped off. Did you watch any of the games at all?
I don't watch preseason.
I watch highlights.
You watch highlights?
Yeah. Grizzlies looking good. We out a little couple people.
Is Ja playing or they just
Oh
sitting them
Lord!
out playing?
Here we go.
Oh, okay then.
Cavaliers look good.
Yeah.
They look
I mean,
good.
I ain't gonna be
Cavaliers look
biased.
good.
Fifth
Baby.
seed, 4th seed. Don't be afraid. Say it. Say how you feel.
Cavaliers look good. I ain't gonna say 5th or 4th seed. Maybe 6th or 5th.
That kid they picked up nice though.
Mitch,
For the Grizzlies.
which one?
That Nolan kid.
What Nola kid?
What's his name? Junior.
Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Kenny Lofton.
Kenny
He ain't
Lofton
gonna
Jr.?
get no tick though.
I don't give a fuck.
He played. He on the. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He did 17. He scored 17 the other day.
Have you seen the kid, the 7'4" kid that played this week?
Boy,
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama.
Motherfuckers talking like he the best thing
like
they
he
ever
got-
seen
yeah.
since LeBron.
To be that long and how he move, yeah, they like him.
Here's the thing: what I asked today to some people, you know, in my clubhouse group and shit like that I'm on. I asked him. I said, "Will he get a $120 million contract on the shoe side?" They said no, because
Bodine.
they said centers or big men don't sell shoes.
They don't sell shoes. They never have. They never have. But he's 7 foot what?
4 and maybe getting 2 more inches, still growing.
So Danny Ainge has been tanking since June
Right.
to get this kid. Now, can you imagine a kid like that being in Utah though? Do the NBA really want a kid like that in Utah?
In this day and age, yes,
Okay.
because of social media has torn down the regions and stuff like that. But Sound Guy just asked a question.
What'd he say?
Ask again, Sound. Gotta say it a little louder.
Why don't they sell shoes?
Why big men don't sell shoes? They're not attractive.
I think it has a lot to do with that, and Ewan didn't sell.
No.
It wasn't popular like that because people in New York was wearing Jordans.
Ewan's resurfaced later
Ewan
on.
sold his shoe brand sold, but they did buy the forms when he was with Adidas.
Yeah. They
Okay.
bought the
And
form.
the rivalries, they did buy that.
But
they
nobody
did.
bought the Shaqs. And he had Reebok.
Now go ahead, keep going. Go,
And he had Reebok.
Right.
Okay. You ain't like them Shaqnosis?
I didn't.
You ain't like them kamikazes?
No.
I ain't like none of the Shaq sneakers.
You wouldn't wear none of them kamikazes and Shaqnosis?
Did Sean Kemp's shoes sell?
No.
No.
And he had the pump.
Hakeem's?
Nope.
The Etonics, they fresh now, but not then.
The highest selling shoes for NBA players always been from a guard.
Always. Always from a guard.
It's always been from a guard. The Magic Johnson with Converse.
They said bulky shoes don't sell. Big
Yeah.
men are hard because nobody wants to be the big
Be a
man.
big man. Yeah.
They want to be guards. They want to be like
Flashy.
Mike and shit like that. And like I told somebody earlier, and I'm telling you, Sound and everybody, Mike signed them niggas like Finley and Ray Allen and all them, Eddie Jones, but he ain't pay them niggas. He ain't pay them niggas that money from when they were Jordan Brand.
I wish Quentin Richardson would talk about it again, but they didn't get paid like that.
Mm-mm.
They didn't get paid like that. They got merch.
Yeah, they got hella merch.
They got a lot of merch.
A lot
and
of
a lot
merch.
of perks, but they didn't get paid like that.
Yeah, they got good perks.
Versus now where he just paid.
They getting paid.
He
Zion
paid Zion.
getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which by the way, Zion is gonna finish in the top 5 of scoring this year.
He looked good.
You heard it here first. Rewind. Rewind.
He looked like
Rewind.
them, he looked like
Hot
the old
take.
high school days.
Say it.
He like Duke days.
He's gonna finish in the top 5 of scoring this year. He's in shape. He's lost a lot of weight.
So that move he did, that reverse pivot.
I
did
saw
he
the
do?
highlight. I saw the highlight of that.
He did a reverse pivot rip through. I saw that. I saw that
dunked
play.
the shit out of that ball.
Yeah.
I showed that fucking play
So
to Pharaoh like
Now look.
7 times.
now look, one sound guy just talking about fundamentals.
Yeah.
Reverse pivot is a fundamental, like a move that it's a move you can do. You don't even have to dribble. You know that, right?
Okay.
You can just do it and don't go nowhere, but just get the muscle memory of the move in your brain. He did that shit like that. And how many dribbles did it take for him to get to the basket?
One bounce.
That's the difference, everybody, between the guys who are top 10, top 5 in the country versus the guys that top 50, top 75.
Gotcha.
He did one dribble, reverse pivot, one dribble. He at the basket. What that does is it doesn't give the defense time to do what?
Get ready.
Collapse.
Because the extra dribble will allow the defense to get there.
Yeah.
One dribble, he at the basket already. It's over with.
It's
Play
over with.
It's a dunk.
Which one gonna get a foul?
Right.
Don't be that dumb.
He's healthy, and I'm glad to see he's healthy.
Yeah.
That Pelicans team is gonna make some noise.
You're saying he's going to score more points than Brandon and CJ?
I think he's gonna be the leading scorer on that team.
You heard it here first. Hit it.
I get it.
Shall we go to a game, a field trip game?
I would love to.
Let's do it. What, to New Orleans or one here?
It's cheaper down in New Orleans.
Yeah,
we go.
it is cheaper. At the
Hey.
King Smoothie Arena.
King Smoothie.
Let's go. Let's please go.
King Smoothie.
By the way, I was thinking about this today with the NBA. CJ McCollum might be the best third option in the NBA. No, real shit. At the third option, who better than CJ McCollum?
That's funny.
Think about it. Hey, don't say Draymond.
No. The kid up there in Milwaukee. Holiday. Tied.
Okay.
I'm not trying to do.
Okay,
I'm not trying to
okay.
combat you.
Okay.
I'm just talking about. We're just
I
talking.
can see that.
We're talking.
Okay, I give you that
A
one.
strong,
I give you that one.
strong 3 option.
Wiggins.
Okay. John Collins. Or DeJounte.
Well, I think he's gonna be a number 2.
Okay, here we go.
DeJounte?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to get to it now. Since we're talking basketball. Minnesota now. Who's the third option on that one?
Well, it's Cat's show.
Is it?
I don't know over how long.
Is it?
I don't know over how long.
What, Cat?
It's
What?
Cat's
Nah.
show.
It's dude.
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man.
Cat said he the best shooting big man ever, right?
Right.
You got Cat, Ant-Man, and who the third option?
It's got to be D'Lo. D'Lo.
Really?
I'm taking CJ over D'Lo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I fucks with CJ. I've been a CJ fan. Double cross between the legs, come on down and shoot you.
That's an actual workout training move too. Like what you
Double
just did.
between, yeah.
Hey, I missed it. I missed the gym, fellas.
CJ McCollum, third option.
I watched the Sixers and I watched the Sixers play.
Did the Beard play?
The Beard played. I didn't watch him. He didn't play against the Nets, but he played the next night against Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Very good game.
I saw the Nets highlights. They long as shit. Pause. They long. I didn't realize how much size they got.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying to both you all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ben is going to have a hard time making it, in my opinion, adjustment of not having the ball in his hands, the ball in Kyrie's hands all the time, because that's the third option right there.
Bob.
Okay.
Watch the preseason game.
Okay.
He's used to having the ball in his hand. 2 years ago, he had the ball in his hands. Pause.
When you look at their roster though,
It's long.
they got a damn good team.
Claxton.
Like forget about what happened last year. You look at I ain't even talking about the 3. I'm talking about like what's around them.
O'Neal.
They fucking good.
Warren.
Harris, Curry.
Yeah.
Then you got T.J. Warren, who's the greatest bubble player ever.
Hit it.
He on that team. He on that team. They got I know obviously everybody can't play. Not NBA is, but damn, like I'm not saying they're gonna win the East. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is the East is fucking loaded, and when the playoffs come, home court advantage is gonna matter this year in the East.
Your boy cut his hair off. His
Man, fuck him.
Pop it. Jimmy Butler. Had the bitch locks in there.
That's what I called him.
Didn't cut his face. Didn't cut his face hairs off or some shit. Come on, man.
They was on when I left. They was playing the Nets.
It was?
Yeah, they was on when I left.
That's terrible.
Low vibrational meal. $10,000, man. It was low oh, shit. Now I got to look at the way I eat now, huh?
Low vibration.
Low vibration.
Hit it, man.
So what they going to eat Thanksgiving?
Hit it!
What?
One roll?
It's gonna be a lot of hood rats.
The business have a plate of gravy.
Cause I'm gonna eat on Thanksgiving.
Have a plate of gravy. That's
you
all.
kiss my ass, Coach Stormy.
Plate of gravy.
Oh my God! I gotta tell y'all, overtime 9-9.
Oh my God!
This might be the worst game in the last 50 years. Overtime, Jamal.
Broncos fans are leaving the stadium.
Damn.
Russell Wilson broke them.
9-9 in a fucking football game in the NFL.
Why he can't throw it to Jerry Jeudy? What's the issue?
I don't know what the fuck going on with the Broncos. I actually picked them to win the division, and they look like shit.
My guy Phil.
Hey, y'all heard about Draymond and Jordan Poole get into it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
Go ahead.
I was looking for a video or something, but I read that Draymond.
They say called him triple single. He said Jordan Poole
Triple
called
single. They say call him a donkey.
Couldn't take it, huh? No more.
Wow. What they gonna do with him? Suspend him?
Internally, they're gonna have it handle it internally.
Well, they better.
I'm glad that I just think people are making too much of a big deal out of this, man.
Out of what?
This whole Draymond and this fight, because I mean, people fight all the time in practice.
It happens. It happens.
But
man.
the story is they trying to say that the team think Jordan Poole walking around with a big head and arrogant because he about to get a contract. So they asked Steph about that today. Steph was like, "That's absolutely bullshit." Steph was like, everything that's been reported is not true. He said, "We have no problem with Jordan Poole." But I mean, it's got to be a story with
somewhere.
You know how it is, man.
Is it true Nia Long cool?
She's back. I mean, she ain't leaving, dude.
All that
Jamal said
Stay.
All that Facebook
stay
debate,
with
judge
me.
and jury shit.
Yeah.
Niggas got to stop telling women to leave the dudes that they with that's cheating on them. Because 9 times out of 10, the same bitch that's saying it ain't going to leave that nigga.
Right. At all.
2 more times.
The bitches don't like cold beds.
And it's getting winter time, right? Yeah, it's coming.
Shit.
Yeah.
These bitches don't want no cold bed.
Yeah.
They at home.
They did title number 1.
They at home already
Bitches
sucking.
don't like what?
Cold beds.
They already sucking the life out themselves with them toys.
With them
they
toys.
They empty and cold? Nah, them bitches. Nah. Them bitches like popsicles.
Like popsicles in the bed.
Freeze pops. Hell no.
That toy can't make that toy don't provide no body heat. It don't provide no body heat.
Going back for a second, going back to last episode, you touched on it.
Pause.
Should niggas should the state provide niggas in prison them Gog 3,000 male toys?
I think they should. It should be based on good behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut down a lot of problems, wouldn't it?
Probably, it might cut down a lot of rape.
Yeah, you won't get monkeypox no more.
Think about that. It'll cut down the fights.
Yep.
It'll cut down fights.
No monkeypox.
It'll cut down it'll cut down the fights. It'll cut down the Glock dookies.
Yeah.
It'll cut down all types of
Glock dookies.
But then
all you gotta sit up and say, go ahead.
But then just think long term, man. Them niggas get out. They might not want the meat box. They just might want the Gog 3000. The spinner.
Spinner.
They just
spinning
want
the block, huh?
They just want the spinner.
Hey!
I just figure like, hey, you know how they give you rec time when you're in the joint? They had time for the Gog.
Conjugal visits by yourself.
So what about the nigga that's in solitary confinement?
He don't get it. He fucked up.
He
That's why
fucked
he's
up.
solitary confinement.
Yeah, so conjugal visits is you by yourself.
Hit it!
Instead of putting money on your books,
Yeah.
you put what on there now?
Gog 3000.
No. You have that option.
Yeah.
Sound guy, you do approve of that or you don't fuck with that?
Shit.
Have you seen what the Gog 3000 look like? Okay, cool.
You don't want to see it, G.
Imagine
show it
a
to you.
washing machine.
You don't want to see it, man.
That's in the spin cycle.
And you standing
And you
in the
stand in
middle.
the middle of that motherfucker.
Or you on
That's
your
what it
knees.
is. That's what it is. Ooh, shit.
Oh, man.
I want to know who made that. I wonder how rich they are.
Same
Hit it, man. God damn.
Same motherfucker that made the rules.
I be thinking about shit like that, though.
Like, who made that?
Who made that? Because they, oh, man. Fuck, man. They got the patent too. So, oh man, fuck.
The Gawk 3000.
The Gawk 3000.
That's crazy.
Niggas sit at the crib,
Milk
pull a
they
fucking
self.
thing, milk itself.
Milk they self while they watching basketball.
Like this. Bitch, fuck you. You going on tonight. Go on. Go on. He
Go on. What you say? I'm gonna milk myself.
Milk myself. Girl, come home. You sleep.
Sleep in the motherfucker. Lay it out.
Lay it out. And don't be high off no shit.
she
You might
ready.
leave it in bed.
And she ready.
And she ready.
Right.
You like,
She can't
nah.
get a damn thing.
Right, nothing.
While the Gawk on the floor just looking at her.
Right. Go on, get that rose.
Mm-hmm.
Go on to get that rose, huh?
Go on, get that rose.
You ready? Give me a drum roll, please. Air horns. Coach, my husband cheated. I forgave him, but I still investigate. I hid in the back of his work van to listen to his calls. How the fuck? I caught him buying sex from an old sex worker. He suffered a mild heart attack when I jumped out the van.
Damn.
He blames me for his bad health. Help.
How did he die?
On top of me. You know what? I'm with her. I'm gonna blame her. I'm gonna blame her too.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Bitch, you scared me.
You scared me, bitch.
Bitch, you scared me.
You scared me, huh?
I said, bitch, you scared me. You gotta stretch out the scared.
Walmart is selling the motherfucker too. Here you go, Sam. Right here.
There you go.
The Gawk.
There you go.
At Walmart. At Walmart?
Walmart ain't no joke, boy.
There you go.
Walmart is
And
no
I
joke.
almost sold my Walmart stock.
See?
Oh, sure, I almost sold it.
Gawk.
Now don't look at the action.
No, it's a contraption, man. Shit. They got that too. I've crushed on my neighbor for a year.
It's like washing your balls every day. And you don't mean to. With a soapy rag. That's what the Gawk is.
Washing your balls every day, you don't mean
You
to.
don't mean to.
We don't mean to.
That's yeah.
You don't mean to do it, but
Oops.
Fuck around.
damn.
Fuck around and fuck around.
Yeah, fuck around, baby.
Jamal come here with shades on. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, nigga?
What's wrong with you, ball?
Shit.
Shit, I just got done washing.
Right.
Spin cycle.
Wash my balls.
Spin cycle, baby. Quick wash.
That's the soapiest rag in the house.
Here you go. Here, take a look at this. Yeah, man.
Fuck, man.
I've crushed. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Sound guys looking at the male sex rules
I
toys.
told you not to watch it.
I've crushed on my neighbor for a year. She loves my cat. My cat left a mouse on her porch and she screamed for me to remove it. I saved her. She noticed me. I've been trapping and leaving rats for her to get me. Instead, she called pest control. They're dating. Advice.
Damn.
Damn.
Backfired.
Damn. Rapunzel. Let down your hair. Ain't that some nigga shit?
Damn.
Wow.
He better try to leave a possum next time. Dude.
Right.
I hired my friend.
Bag of nuts on the back porch have all squirrels.
There you go. Be able. I hired my friend to watch my kids. I reunited with my kid's father, so I paid her and then let her go. He refused to babysit, so I rehired her. They're home together while I work. Nanny Cam caught them plotting to drug our kids so they could have sex again. Help.
Nanny
What?
Cam.
That shit wild, man. I'm gonna get to the next one.
Yeah, like,
That shit, yeah.
I'm gonna try this again one more time. I hired my friend to watch
to
my
this.
kids. I reunited with my kid's father, so I paid her and then let her go. He refused to babysit. So I rehired her and they're home together while I work. Nanny Cam caught them on the camera, caught them plotting to drug our kids so they could have sex again. Help.
That's some wild
That's
shit.
a dumbass.
That's some wild shit, man.
That's like when you was passing out brains, you was at a hat shop.
Pop it.
You was at a hat shop. Like, fuck a brain.
I divorced my wife, moved back to our old neighborhood. Our kids are spending Halloween with me, but they don't know that I left their mom for their aunt, my ex's sister.
Wow.
She's ready to go public with our relationship, but I'm not. She's my huge mistake. Advice.
Nobody wins when the family feuds.
Pop it!
Perfect.
Got knocked up by a 60-year-old attention whore, old man who wears young clothes. He lied about everything from his shiny red Mustang, his wife's, to the Beijing black dyed toupee that he swears is natural.
Damn.
I'm 44. Too old for a kid, too loving to abort.
That baby.
Advice.
That baby gonna come out with an AARP card.
Right.
Hit it!
Come out with a license.
Hit it!
Driver's license. Damn.
44 years old, she pregnant, and he's 60.
And he's 60.
Nigga said, fuck that vasectomy.
He said, fuck it.
Oh, they gonna have a hand puppet. They gonna have one of them niggas you sit on a knee. A puppet. They gonna have a puppet.
So when that kid is 20, the father gonna be 80.
Right.
One.
Damn.
God damn, you niggas say gonna be dead by that time. People last past 80, bro.
Low vibration, huh?
Low hit it.
Man,
Gotcha.
They going in on Sierra. Boy.
What's the score now?
Still 9-9.
Last one. Kind of feels good to leave getting this over with early.
Amen to that.
Shout out to Brian Turner.
Black Superman, Brian Turner, what's going on? Glad you survived Florida, sir. Engaged.
Yeah.
But he refused to move in. Excuse me. Rewind. And I have not been drinking any liquor tonight. Engaged, but he refused to let me move in. I forced the issue. He told me to respect his femme friends. He's got one who steals clothes for him, one cleans, and an older one brings jerk chicken. He said he loves me, but tells them all that I'm his cousin.
Damn.
What to do?
Yeah. You just got to bend over and take the benefits.
Pop it!
I bet you fucking the one with the jerk chicken.
Hit it!
What?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Hell yeah.
Gotta be.
That's some good ass Scotch bonnet peppers, baby.
Scotch.
Man.
I want that gravy on that rice.
Gravy on that rice.
All right.
And I want some cabbage.
That's right.
I don't want no mac and cheese. That shit make me fart.
Yeah. And it's going to interrupt us.
3 times.
It's going to interrupt
It's going to
us.
interrupt us.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, shit. Damn.
How can I come behind that pause, man? For real.
Oh, man.
God damn. Reasonable Ignorance Podcast. Now on Spotify. Now on Thursdays at 8 p.m. We are here. Apple Podcasts. SoundCloud. We're there. Hey, you got to
us
laugh to keep from crying, man.
Yeah, stay focused.
Got to stay focused, man.
Stay focused.
Stay focused, man.
I had to tell myself that this week. Got to stay focused, man. little down earlier this week, but I got to stay focused.
Yeah.
You have to.
You got to stay focused, man. Like I'm in some challenging situations with this shit now. Just making decisions about this job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get a company car back?
In a heartbeat.
You gave it back already?
Not yet. I'm gonna stick it through, praying Most High, but I don't stress. I ain't good with stress.
Mm-hmm.
For real, I ain't good with stress.
I understand fully. Coach, 4 more weeks.
5 more weeks. Well, it'll be grind time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta give us a schedule and let us know what games to come to.
It just came out today.
Especially when you coming out south.
Yep.
I'm stretching to go to Elite John too, right?
Yeah, that's coming up. First week in December.
3rd and 4th, right?
Was it the first week of December?
The Chicago Elite Classic.
Yeah.
At UIC, which is now called the what is it called now? It's not the Pavilion anymore. It's something else now. I forgot what they call it. But we'll be there.
Credit One, right?
Credit One Arena. That's where it'll be at. So we'll be there.
NBA is back. I can't wait.
NBA is bike.
Is bike.
Come on through, G. Tino said you want to come kick it. Come on.
Hey, Tino.
Bodine.
You come over. You got to come here. You got to give us an update on watching axe throwing sport on ESPN.
Damn.
Wow.
And cornhole. You have to watch. I told you what I saw. Right?
This Mark, said he watched airplane throwing. Wow.
I don't see how he go down that rabbit hole. Like
you should call me on now.
What makes you stop to watch that?
I would have watched that. That's some amazing shit. That's some nerdy shit.
It's paper plane throwing. These crackers sit up here and put up a fucking ESPN a paper planes throwing competition overseas somewhere, and these motherfuckers is coming there and they're going. We got the aerodynamics and shit like that. Like they made a sport out of this shit.
I should try to bring back Strike 'em Out.
What is that?
Strike 'em Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against the wall, right?
Against the wall. I should try to bring that back there for a sport.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to.
Let's do it.
Get that shit on TV because
Let's
they
do
can
it.
do paper planes.
Let's do pitch and pennies.
They do paper planes. They do an axe throwing. Axe throwing.
Tino said the Marks at work was watching that. That's how I got caught up.
What?
Said they was watching it at work at the station.
Axe throwing?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was actually looking at. They got sponsors.
I gotta ask Tino, do he get any sleep in them firehouses? I gotta ask him that.
How many times you didn't cook chili for everybody, Tino? Answer that.
How many tacos you done made?
Yeah.
Bombs. B, Coach, any last words?
Man, just stay focused, y'all. Stay focused.
Stay focused, everybody. And my last word is prayers to J.R. Davis and his family, man. They had something tragic happen to his family. He finally talked about it today. So prayers to his family, J.R. Bang, a.k.a. J.R. Davis.
Yeah, prayers to you.
Prayers, my bro.
J.R. Bang, prayers to you and the family. With that being said, like I said, you got to laugh to keep from crying, man.
Amen.
You laugh to keep from crying. Bombs!